Welcome back to Island Tea with your babes, Kevon and Azem, with you, Jade, Gwen, Johnson, Crass and Crude, Gwenisha, Idita, everything.
Yes, I. She says thanks.
Jade, don't let me say it again.
What you want me to say, Kevon? I said thanks.
Come better than that.
Excitement, Jade.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to be here.
We'll work on it. I'll work on it, Kevon. I'll work on it.
Yeah.
You got the man on pause.
That is me.
The man got to take a swig of whatever is in that black glass.
Hopefully it's water.
Hopefully it's water.
But anywho,
Everything is made with water.
Indeed. Indeed.
we have a special guest in the studio from SKNYPA.
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't say that.
But yeah, we have in the studio with us the PRO of the group, Mr. Ferguson. Malachi, how are you doing, sir? I'll say that again, sorry?
I'm fine, and you?
Oh, we're doing good. Causing trouble as usual.
The now.
Yeah. But I know you guys have some very exciting things happening. Causing trouble as usual. In the youth parliament. What's going on?
Okay, so firstly, what I'm here to really speak about is our Ward Hanley scholarship and mentorship program that we launched. We launched that sometime last year, in August last year.
Tell me more.
So this is basically our second cohort of this program. We decided to continue it because we saw the importance of it last year. So we found it necessary to continue it even during this pandemic.
Oh, wow. So exactly what does the program entail?
Okay, so the program basically awards five persons, five students who may be transitioning from a private school or private primary school into a public high school. This is really to assist first year high schoolers.
Oh, so this is about and so it's about people who are going from primary school to high school,
yes,
but also people who are moving from private primary schools into the public
high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's really for persons that are going to a public high school, because sometimes it is challenging. Your first year high school is a different ballgame to primary school.
right.
So
This be a change of culture as well.
Yeah, it's change of culture and so on. So it's basically to aid in economic support and so on. And also, we noticed that is not enough just to give maybe monetary contributions to these recipients, but we decided to go beyond that, which is our mentorship program.
Nice. So last year you said it was awarded to 5 students last year
Yes.
as well. What was the experience like for those students? Like, what does it entail?
Well, from what we call they're called mentors and mentees.
Right.
So from our report from that committee, the improvement, especially in the mentorship part, the improvement of the mentees, their personal development, their educational development, because the mentors are SKNYPAians,
Right.
who are basically placed to mentor this recipient. So each mentee has a mentor, one mentor, which they benefit from certain things such as training, conflict resolution, educational training. They could ask the mentee anything, because it's way more than just we assisting the mentee with the schoolwork, because it's way more than that. So it's basically to help in their character development throughout that time. And what we have decided is to keep these, even though we really want, when it was first launched, we wanted to keep these persons for just a year, which is the first year of their high school. But we have decided for the first years, the first cohort, that we're going to keep them to their 5 years of high school.
Oh, wow. That's
Giving
a huge
them,
commitment.
they'd of course get maybe a reduced monetary contribution, but they would still have the benefit of having
Support.
the support of their mentor throughout that 5 year.
That's awesome.
I just
That's
want to
awesome.
say
And I,
that's
and,
really
and,
great.
and I think people don't even recognize just how daunting, high school could be for some students.
Yeah.
And having someone who's kind of been through it, maybe a bit closer in age to you
To
than
you,
say
yeah.
your parents and stuff like that. And even somebody who is really focused on these developmental points that you outline
Yeah.
is very worthwhile. I would think to the mentees.
Yeah.
So how does the group go about selecting persons for the program?
Okay, so to be an eligible recipient, you'd have to be firstly going into a public high school. You'll be your first year, that's one, and you must have a minimum of 75% term average, right? And you must also be involved in a community group.
Okay.
Maybe church, something like SKNYPA, the Scout, something like that. And then you also have to submit a reference
Okay.
from maybe a teacher and somebody from the community group.
So 2 references.
So 2 references.
Okay.
And then you could, to get this information, you could go on our Facebook page, which is SKNYP Association, and you'll see the link there. And on our Instagram page, which is SKNYPA, you could go in our bio and press the link, and you could just do it. You don't need a form, you don't need anything. You just go online, type that form there. You don't need a physical form.
Okay.
So
Nice.
it's easy to be done.
So this is something that people apply for.
Yeah, this is something that people apply for. So if I know someone, I don't even have to be a family member of this individual. I could just say, well, I know this person, I know they're very intelligent. Let me nominate them for this award.
Right.
Let me do it. I'm a teacher. I see the potential in this child. I think it could benefit from such a program, such a scholarship. And I just nominate that person, and they hopefully are awarded the scholarship.
Well, I think that this is something that is worthwhile, and for people listening, even if it may not be your particular child or family member, and Mr. Ferguson is here saying, but someone who could benefit from this type of assistance, reach out to them, or even take the initiative and nominate them and sign them up, because whoever receives this type of assistance, I think it will serve them well long term.
Definitely will, and I'm pretty sure that they would be appreciative of the help, because going to high school is a task in itself. But oh, the flashbacks! But going to high school is a task in itself. So having this assistance, I think, can make the transition and the journey a little easier.
No, for sure. So you were saying though, it's almost like there is some educational assistance in terms of I would suspect helping with probably projects or homework and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But also there's some other benefits outside of just the counseling and having a mentor there.
Yeah.
What are some of the other benefits to the awardees?
So one things that we do, the mentor themselves go through. I think that this is the first year. It's basically been a learning thing for us also. So the mentor actually goes through some training to be able to best assist their mentee. And the mentee also goes through similar training, right? To be communication. So they go to communication training, how to communicate to their mentee and how to communicate in their everyday life, their problems, what they're going through. Conflict resolution. In SKNYPA, we go to, seeing that is a group, and all groups normally benefit from such a training, and we found it necessary to do this with our mentees and mentors, how to resolve conflict in the best way possible. So certain training like that, and then they have certain bonds, like, so that you could come to the mentor and say, listen, this is what's going on in my life. I don't know if you've ever been through something similar, you know, because you remember we're a young people organization.
Right.
So we would have students or persons who might still be in high school or in CFBC who can relate to the challenges of these mentees.
Wow. Yeah, I could imagine that that's an invaluable resource there for the awardees and the mentees.
Yeah.
So I think this is a great opportunity. Again, persons listening, if you know of some child who would be eligible and could definitely benefit from this type of assistance.
Definitely.
Like is there any type of monetary assistance as well?
Yes. So there's monetary assistance. That's where the scholarship really is. You get monetary assistance and also books and so on. So you get both that, and it's basically it's two. So you get the mentorship and this.
Oh, okay.
So as I said, we don't want to just leave it as, okay, we give you $500, we give you $1,000, right? Because that finishes, and then we wanted to know that we are basically.
But there's a real impact.
Yeah,
there's a real impact
impacting
on
these
the
persons
life,
beyond money.
Right. Awesome. And so, just quickly for those listening, tell us again where you could find this information.
Okay, so you could log on to our Facebook page, which is SKNYP Association on Facebook. And the link is there in our post. Or you could log on to our Instagram page, which is SKNYPA. And the link is in our bio. So you just fill out this link. This is a virtual form. You just fill it out and submit it. The deadline is August 6th. I know it is this week.
It's just a form to fill out.
Yeah, it's just a form to fill out.
Just a form to fill out. You could do that.
Yeah.
I agree. Take you long.
Yeah.
So you just do it as soon as possible, and the awardees will be
selected
afterwards.
Yeah, but being a former SKNYPerian, I know that we are coming up on a very special time for SKNYPA. Tell us a bit about what's happening. And I think this is actually a very special year for the organization as well.
Okay, so SKNYPA was founded in September 13, 2001. So very soon we'll be making 20 years.
20 years. That in
years.
itself is an achievement.
20 years, right? 20 years of nation building. So what we have decided, we had to downscale stuff.
Right,
because of COVID, wanted to have a grand celebration, but we had to downscale stuff, sponsors and so on. We're NGO, so we don't have the benefit of a lot of resources, a lot of money to do certain things we want to achieve, right? So even persons listening, if you're out there, just contact us to assist in our plans for our 20th anniversary. So we have certain things planned. Our calendar of events will be launched very soon. So if you stay tuned to our Facebook and Instagram page, and even social media, because there will be articles and so in the media. So we have certain things like the panel discussion, regional discussion on certain issues that are affecting the region, and we'll of course have our famous parliament sitting, and our parliament sitting would be something that it would be greater than the years past.
Okay.
Something
it's a very high standard,
Yeah, I know.
And
it's something to look forward to, and so. This one, the second chord of the Ward Hanley Scholarship, is also a part of our celebration, our pre-celebration.
Nice.
So, because we find it necessary to give back, to do our civic responsibility as a NGO and as a youth-geared organization.
Yeah, and I mean to be around for 20 years, I think that in itself is a testament to just the resilience of the group, the importance of the group to civil society. And we've seen over the years how SKNYPA has really been adding to national discussions and discourse, nation building in so many other different ways. So, I mean, really looking forward to the celebration coming up in just a few weeks. And looking forward to the calendar. Perhaps you could even come back and let us know some of the stuff that's going to be coming up on the calendar.
I'll be here, and also we're doing a virtual launch. So
Boom bang.
Yeah, we'll be doing a virtual launch. So I'll come back as soon as the calendar is launched and we have all the details. I'll come back on Island. It's always a pleasure to be here.
For sure. Jade.
Azem, you doing anything to celebrate? Remember, you are SKNYParian. That's what y'all.
I celebrate being a SKNYParian by just living my life the best I can. Being a righteous individual.
Oh.
Righteous individual, Jade. You understand? You understand?
Yes, I heard you the first time.
Great.
Well, congrats, Jade, on your internship at CPL also.
Thank you. What?
Jade,
How do you even about that?
Who knows? It's like social media. It's not social media.
Jade, you're turning up the place, you know? You understand what's going on?
Stop.
Jade, you're turning up the place.
It's one thing.
But yeah, so before we wrap up, any last words to the people listening and the viewers?
Okay, so just basically to keep up to date with what SKNYPA is doing, again, log on to our Facebook page, which is SKNYP Association, or our Instagram, which is SKNYPA. To keep up to date our 20th anniversary, what we have planned, and what you can be a part of as non-members of the organization, because we also have things in there for persons who are not members. And we could benefit from a lot of these things that we're having, such as discussion, debates, and of pertinence. So we can just stay tuned, and you'll see us back here on LNT.
For sure. You're always welcome, bro.
Definitely.
Big up to you, big up to SKNYPA. Again, guys, if you know young people who could definitely benefit from this type of assistance that we've been talking about here this morning, feel free to log on to the Facebook page and the Instagram page, and nominate somebody. Nominate 2 people. Nominate 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nominate as many as you know.
Yeah.
They all deserve it.
Yes, definitely. But guys,
Home time.
we